Tesla beating the street's expectations for first quarter results. The stock is losing ground, though, in the after hours. Ramy Inocencio here to go through the numbers. And Ramy, kind of unusual, right? Because it seemed like some good news here. They're kind of getting towards their production target.
Yeah, when you look at revenue, when you look at EPS, although it was a loss, it was less of a loss than expected.
Right.
But interestingly here, if you had asked me that question about 30 minutes ago, I would have given you a slightly different answer. Right now, Elon Musk is on a conference call. He's apparently refusing to answer questions, which is a first for him, and clearly investors are not liking that. Just in the past half hour or so, shares were down maybe about 3%. Now they're down closer to 6%. So clearly this is a price that is being extracted from Elon Musk when he's saying, a quote here, "These questions are so dry, they are killing me." Of course, we know that Elon Musk is want to make jokes, of course, when he went on Twitter saying, uh-oh, bankrupt or bankrupt when he said that. But clearly, again, investors not happy about this. Now, again, if you had asked me this earlier, I would have said one other thing, is that the visibility for to second quarter production, third quarter production is not as clear as investors would actually like, because they're saying, 5,000 units a week, but they're saying also that this is exponential growth, so they can't give an exact number here. The claim here that I've paraphrased is, we're going so fast we just don't know, but investors really don't actually like that. All right, take a look at the top lines here. As Betty, you just said, there beats across the board. Look at that. Revenue beat, $3.41 billion. Adjusted EPS, less of a loss than we expected, $3.35 a share. And the auto gross margins also beat 18.8% versus that estimate there of just over 14. There is also margins that they're looking ahead to in terms of a goal of 25%. So all these things are good, but we really are just seeing this lack of confidence, I guess, if you will, in terms of what's happening in the future. All right, hop into the Bloomberg, guys, because I want to show you some good things here. This is the amount of cars that Tesla made in the past quarter. We're nearing the 35,000 mark. The number, as I mentioned there, is that they're targeting 5,000 units per week in about 2 months' time. So this is one good thing, but one negative, one pull, is the free cash flow. Below ground here, this is $1 billion. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 quarters in the negative. One positive, though, is that Tesla says that it should be cash positive in the third as well as the fourth quarter, Paul.
Well, Ramy, as you mentioned there, investors went through those numbers at first. We had the stock jumping 3% and now it's going negative. So what are investors doing?
Yeah, you know, the prevailing sentiment here...
talk effect?
The prevailing sentiment here, is basically whether you feel you're a bull or a bear. In terms of the bears, I want you to hop into the Bloomberg terminal one more time, because the bears definitely are taking charge. Take a look at the short interest here. This is the white line. This is the highest in at least 2 years. On the concern of production. You could also see where the share price is in the blue right here. So that's one thing. But Gene Munster, who was on Bloomberg Television, said one argument is that the company could actually go out of business. He then had a caveat saying the other argument is that it could go to the moon here. But analysts really are split. There are 10 buys, 12 holds, and 8 sells. So pretty much across the board, Paul.